My top rated book on Amazon is The Mental Handbook. You want the physical book? This one right here for free. Click the link below and let's get to work on your game.
DreAllDay.com.
We'll talk about knowledge versus learning, and basically what you need to understand is knowledge is old and learning is new. Doesn't mean you shouldn't acquire knowledge, but it means you should always be open to learning. The first point, I'm gonna give you 3 quick points. First one is what I just said. Knowledge is old stuff. It means something that you already learned, something that you already know, something that may have happened in the past, some information that came from the past, because knowledge is something that's based on things that people know, meaning they had to have done it, meaning they experienced it, meaning it happened already. This means it's old information. Every single day, it's point number 2, everything you know, all your knowledge gets older. Every day we get older as people. Every day the knowledge that you have gets a day older, which means it's a little bit more outdated every time 24 hours goes by. Everything that you know. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't know stuff, but you got to understand that every time you go through a day, the knowledge that you have is getting a little bit older than it was the day before. So the third point here, and I'm going to go over these again in a little bit more detail. The third point here is you must always stay open-minded to learning. Always stay open-minded to learning new stuff, new ways of doing things, new ideas, new techniques, new people, new places, new work opportunities, new people opportunities, new social opportunities. Always stay open to new things, because you never know what that new thing could do for you. That new thing might be a person who could put you in the right place. That new thing could be a job that can make you a lot of money. That new thing might be a business idea that can make you rich and retire your family and take care of the next generation. You never know what that new thing is. So you have to always stay open-minded to learning. And the challenge for a lot of people is the more knowledge they have, the more closed off they get to learning. Some people learn, they know so much, they know so many things, that they think everything that there is to know, they already know it. So they're not open-minded to learning something new because they think they know everything already. They think anything that could possibly be knowledge, anything that could possibly be true, they must already know it. Maybe because they went to school, maybe because they read a lot of books, maybe because they know a lot of people, maybe because, I don't know, somebody told them they were smart, who knows? But some people have it fixed in their mind that there's nothing new for them to learn, that it's not possible that somebody can present them something that they didn't know already that could actually be correct, that could actually help them. So you who's listening to this, you're not going to fall into that trap. You're going to be smart enough to know there's always something new for me to learn. There's always something new that I can add to my base of knowledge. And here's the thing. Every time you learn something new, it becomes knowledge, which means tomorrow is going to be old, which means tomorrow you got to keep your mind open to learning something else new. Every single day, learn something new. There's a cliche that people say, y'all learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Y'all heard that before. You need to make sure you're learning something new every day. Don't let days go by without you learning something brand new, something that maybe an add-on to something that you already know, maybe a new twist on it. It doesn't have to be this completely bold, brand new idea that comes from absolutely nothing. It's probably going to be based on something that you already understand. That's the way we learn things. We know that a bike works because we know how the wheel works. Basic idea that I'm sharing there. So if I take any questions, can I take any questions? I will take questions if anybody got them. My name is DreAllDay, for those people who don't know me, also known as Dre Baldwin. I've done 3 TED Talks, publisher of 7 books, got 5,000 vids on YouTube, 4,000 blog posts on my website, DreAllDay.com. I got a podcast every single day. It is called Work on Your Game. I got a show on the Grant Cardone TV network. It's also called Work on Your Game. And I got a company. It's called Work on Your Game. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. I'm on all social media. You'll find those on my website. Again, DreAllDay.com. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. At Dre Baldwin is my Snapchat. That's the quickest way you get a response from me. You can also email me. My email is Dre@DreAllDay.com. If you ask me a good question, I'll reply to your email and your snap. But if you email me or ask me a snap me something that you could probably find out yourself, then I probably won't respond. So don't take it personal. It's just business. What's going on, Finley? Can I take any questions? If anybody got a question, I will wait here 30 seconds for any questions anybody got. How did I get started? What industry? I'm in several industries. Well, my background is as a pro athlete also. I didn't even mention that. I played ball overseas for 9 years. Before I started doing all this, while I was doing some of it, but mostly before I did all this. What industry are you speaking of? So I'm in a couple industries. I'm in the author industry, the blogging industry, the live streaming industry, the Snapchatting industry, the speaking industry, the coaching and consulting industry. What if your learning contradicts with what you're currently learning? Oh, then you have to use what we call thought to figure out which one works for you. Maybe they both work for you. 2 contradicting thoughts can both be accurate. They can both work for them. They can both work for you, rather. How do I feel about white supremacy, racism? I don't even know if I agree that even exists, so I can't feel anything about it. I would have to agree with it first. Or maybe I don't, but not something I've really considered. Let's put it that way. So I don't have an opinion to share with you. Can't take any other questions. Anybody got a question? Post it now or forever hold your peace. Or you can send me a snap at Dre Baldwin. Somebody said something in Russian. I don't know what that means. All right, everybody. My snap is at Dre Baldwin. If you got a question for me, send it to me there. I will be there the rest of the day. My opinion about the LGBTQ community, what about them? I don't have an opinion on it. It's like asking me what's my opinion on the white community or the Puerto Rican community. They people. Everybody's a person. I don't really have an opinion just in general. Everybody work on your game. DreAllDay.com. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is at Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game.
Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball.